Hello, I'm Sherri and I teach 4-year-old kindergarten at Geoghan School in Menasha, Wisconsin. My story starts in September of 1967 when I was born to Rose and Darrell Wright. We were the typical blue-collar family with a stay-at-home mom and a hard-working dad. I was the third child with 2 older brothers, and 3 years later, a little brother came along. In 5th grade, my father decided to move us to Kansas. Things in my family were deteriorating quickly due to my dad's drinking problem. Within 2 years, my parents were divorced, and honestly, it was a blessing for my little brother, my mom, and I. Within the next 2 years, my very courageous mom moved us back to Sheboygan, Wisconsin. We left with very little, but we had each other, and we were healthy and happier, and Mom was our rock. During high school, I began working with a program called Youth Tutor Youth. Every day, I went and spent the entire afternoon in a kindergarten room. I loved it, and I knew I wanted to become a teacher by graduation. In fall of '86, I graduated and was accepted into Lakeland College and began right away in the education department. By January of my freshman year, I met Dan, who became the love of my life. We quickly knew this was serious. Dan waited while I finished my schooling, and we decided to get married in July of 1989. We then moved to Neenah, Wisconsin, and soon became first-time homeowners to a big fixer-upper. We are the DIY family and not afraid to get dirty. During this time, I received my first teaching job at a small Christian school, working in a split class of 3rd and 4th graders. It was a neat experience. After 7 great years of marriage, here came the real reason for life. Kayla Ruth was born June of 1997, and 4.5 years later came Abigail. We stayed in Neenah and made a courageous decision. I quit my job to be a stay-at-home mom. It was scary, but we made it work. It was all worth the effort and the time. Faith, family, friends. That's truly my motto. As our kids were growing, we became very involved in church and music, which has still continued over the years. I have been the church choir director for over 18 years. I enjoy working with the adults and the children at my church. When Kayla was 2 years old, I also began working at our church's preschool program. I was a teacher at Lake Edge for 12 years, including 6 of those years as the school director. I had the opportunity to teach both of my daughters. Finding this new passion with young children, I decided to go back to school with Vertebral and to get my 4-year-old kindergarten license. 2 years of schooling was worth it because within months I ended up getting my calling to Menasha Joint School District, where I am today. I truly feel this is where I belong, and I have plans to always stay. Life has treated our family well and given us lots of opportunities to travel. Our most memorable opportunity was a vacation the summer of our 25th anniversary to Alaska. Memories were made for everyone. Currently, Abigail is a busy 8th grader who's involved in volleyball, and Kayla is now a freshman at UW-Madison. We couldn't be any prouder of our daughters. I believe life takes faith and courage to make choices. You have to follow your heart and trust in yourself. Family is a gift that lasts forever, and we sometimes get too busy to even remember that. Wow, time flies and we can't go back, but we can keep looking ahead to the future and what great things are yet to come.